line on reaching line this the ray got reflected. Find equation of reflected ray. Look at. So a ray of light is there. This so this is one, right? Let us say this line is L1. Let us say this line is L1. So it is traveling in this direction and God strikes this line. Strikes this line and gets reflected. So let us say reflected ray is L2. Let us say reflected ray is L2. This is tangent. This is tangent. Right? This is tangent to the surface, that line. So now look at, I am drawing the normal. I am drawing the normal. Let us say this is P, where it strikes. Now if you look at extend these two lines. Extend these two lines. Now look at, for L1 is this line, L2 is this line. This is angular bisector. This is L1. So for L1 and L2, angular bisector is this. Right? L1 equation is given, you have to find out what is L2. L1 equation is given to you. L1 equation is nothing but this. Right? Angular bisector is this. So this is L1. L2 is nothing but image line of L1. L2 is angular bisector is given, one line is given, you have to find other line. L2 is image of, direct formula. Image of, let us say this is L. Image of L. L2 is image of L1 with respect to L equal to 0. With respect to L equal to 0. That means what is the formula for this image? This is angular bisector. That means line by angular bisector. Line divided by angular bisector. That means image line formula it out. 3y plus 5 equals to 2 into A1 A2 2 plus B1 B2 6 divided by A2 square plus B2 square. So this is the line equation. So just look at here. Angular bisector is given. One line you know, other line you have to find out. That means L2 is nothing but image line of L1 in this mirror. Direct formula. Can simplify this. Simplify this one and write. Like that. If out of incident ray and reflected ray, one line, and then this mirror where it strikes, that line is given, you can write the other line. Next. A light ray coming along the line. A light ray coming along the line x plus 2y plus 2 equal to 0 gets reflected from line ax plus by equal to 1 and travel along 2x plus y plus 5 equal to 0. Then a comma b equal to dash. Look at this problem. So right, this is ax plus by equal to 1. So look at like this, it is traveling. Like this, it is traveling. So let us say this is L1, this is L2. So L1 is given to you, L2 is given to you, and the tangent is given to you. And the tangent is given to you. That means if we extend this, so this will be normal. This will be normal line. So that means for L1 is given, L2 is given. So this line AX plus BY equal to 1 is angular bisector. Is one of angular bisector of given lines. Of given lines means x plus 2y. This line is nothing but angular bisector. On 2x plus y. So now tangent equation you want. That means that is one of the angular bisector of that. So find out angular bisectors of these two lines. Divided by root 5 equal to plus or minus 2x plus y plus 5 divided by root of a2 square plus b2 square. So if you take plus, one angular bisector you will get. So if you take plus, one angular plus means you will get x. So this side x minus y plus 3 equal to 0. So this is of form ax plus by equal to 1. So bring this side minus 1 by 3 x plus 1 by 3 y equal to 1. Therefore, a comma b equals to minus 1 by 3 comma 1 by 3. This is 1. It can be this angular bisector also minus 1. Any it can be. So if you take minus, bring this side 3x. So 3x plus 3y, 3x plus 3y plus 7 equal to 0. That means, so minus 3 by 7x minus 3 by 7y equal to 1. Therefore, a comma b. Equals to minus 3 by 7 comma minus 3 by 7. This is the one. Just this is angular bisector of this and this. Angular bisectors, there will be two angular bisectors. This out of these two, any line it can be. Ax plus by equal to 1. So like that, if tangent or normal asked, these two lines are given. So those will be angular bisectors. Look at these two means, look at here. If it strikes like this, it has gone like this, right? So then this is one line, this is one line, right? So this is the line, right? So if it strikes like this, look at, if this is that line, if this is that line, then it strikes like this and it will go like this. If it strikes like this and it will go like this, this is tangent line. If it strike like this and go like this is the line. That means these two are the possibilities. Anything it can be. Next, look at. Any line parallel to angular bisectors of L1 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0 will make equal angles with L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0, or it is said to be equally inclined. It is said to be equally inclined to L1 and L2. Equally inclined to L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. Look at here. So there are two lines. L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. So these are the two angular bisectors. So this is one angular bisector and another one is this angular bisector. Right? So okay, this angular bisector with L1 and L2 equal to 0 makes equal angles. So let us say this is alpha, right? So make equal angles with L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. This A2 also makes equal angles. So let us say this is beta, right? So look at, I am drawing a line parallel to A1. If you draw a line parallel to A1, so this A1 line, this line whatever I have drawn, it is parallel to A1. That means it will also make the same angle with L1 and L2. That means this is what alpha, this is what alpha. This is parallel to A1, A1 is making angle alpha with L1 and L2. Similarly, the parallel line will also make the same angle with alpha, with L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. This is a line parallel to it, right? Suppose another line parallel to A2 I am drawing, Suppose I am drawing like this. parallel to A2. Look at here, parallel to A2, parallel to A2. This is, let us say, L. This is, let us say, M. This is parallel to A2. So that means, look at A2 is making angles beta with L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. And this M is parallel to, that means this angle is what? Beta. This angle is what? Beta. It makes same angles with a parallel line. Parallel line also makes same angles with L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. Right? So that means any line parallel to angular bisectors, any line parallel to angular bisectors will make equal angles with L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. That means a line which is equally inclined with L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0 will be parallel to angular bisectors of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. A line which is equally inclined means a line L, let us say. A line L which is equally inclined means L makes same angles with L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. Suppose a line is there which makes equal angles with L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. Then that line L will be parallel to angular bisectors of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. If you want to find any line which makes equal angles with these two lines, that line will be parallel to angular bisectors. Okay. If a line L passes through a fixed point, let us say x1, y1, and makes equal angles with L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0, then L equal to 0 will be parallel to angular bisectors of L1 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0, and L has two positions, two lines possible like that. Suppose a line is there, it is passing through a fixed point and makes equal angles with these two lines. Then this line will be parallel to angular bisectors I told, and L will have two positions. Look at it. Suppose two lines are there like this. This. So this is angular bisector 1. This is angular bisector 2. So there is a fixed point. That means its position is fixed. Let us say AX1, Y1 is like this. AX1, Y1 is like this. right? So now you want to find a line passing through A and making equal angles with L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0, right? Let us say this angle is alpha, this angle is alpha, let us say this angle is beta, this angle is beta, two angular bisectors. Now look at, I am drawing a line parallel to A2 and passing through A. That means this is one line possible, one position. Passing through point and parallel to this, there will be one position. So this angle is beta. This angle is beta. This is one position possible. So like this you can draw, or otherwise passing through this point and parallel to angular bisector 1. Look at angular bisector 1. Like this also one line possible parallel to A1. So this angle is what? Alpha. This angle is what? Alpha. Like that, if you want to find a line which passes through a fixed point and makes equal angles with L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. So there will be two positions for L. One is this one and another one is this one. This is one line, this is one line. In that case, how to find the line is, we will find the angular bisectors. So we will get the slopes of A1 and A2. So by taking that slope and passing through this point, you draw one line, you draw one line. So this slope will be slope of angular bisector. And passing through this point, you can find the equation of L. So this slope of this line will be slope of another angular bisector. That will be passing through this point. By finding the slopes of angular bisectors, you can find the slopes of these lines. Then you can write passing through this point lines. Look at one problem. Suppose look at, find the equations of lines passing through passing through 2, 3 and forming an isosceles triangle with lines 2x plus y minus 6 equal to 0 and x plus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. Look at this problem. Right? There are two lines, this and this. There are two lines, this and this. There are two lines, L1 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0, like this. Right? You have to find a line. This line will make isosceles triangle. That means this angle will be equal. So this angle will be equal. It forms isosceles triangle. It forms isosceles triangle with L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. That means, and this line is also passing through a point. Let us say this is P. Let us say this is P. 2, 3. Look at this, L equal to 0 is equally inclined to both the lines. That means L equal to 0 will be parallel to angular bisectors. L equal to 0 is parallel to angular bisectors. I am writing angular bisectors divided by root 5 plus or minus. Easily you can do like this. Just to find the slope of this line. So root 5 cancel. If you take plus, you will get x minus y minus 2 equal to 0. Slope of this line is what? 1. If you take minus 3x plus 3y minus 6 minus 10 equal to 0. So minus 10 equal to 0. Slope of this line is what? Minus 1. That means L line you can write like this. M equal to 1 and P 2 comma 3. One possibility is L. Slope of L is 1 or minus 1. So y minus 3 equal to 1 into x minus 2. This is one possibility. And then if you take m equal to minus 1, another possibility is minus 1 into x minus 2. Minus 1 into x minus 2. These are the possible equations of a, look at here. Here, look at how the lines will be means. This is one angular bisector. 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 Right? This is one angular bisector. So let us say this angle is alpha. This angle is alpha. Let us say this angle is beta. This angle is beta. Now look at this L is nothing but parallel to this angular bisector. Let us say this is A1, this is A2. This L is passing through this point and parallel to this line. This is one possibility, or like this you can draw. Parallel to A1 and passing through this, draw one line. There will be another line like this, which makes equal angles. So this is one line possible for L and this is another line possible for L. Two lines are possible. Two lines will be mutually perpendicular because they are parallel to angular bisectors. That's why here slope 1, here slope minus 1. L1 position is this slope 1, L another position is what? Slope minus 1. Like that, the lines which will be passing through a point and equally inclined with L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0, there will be two positions for the lines. For finding that line, simply find angular bisectors of both lines and find slopes. Then write passing through point and slope here. And slope you got. The slope of angular bisectors. Previously this problem done. Right. This problem done already. So slope of this we have taken M. This is slope, you know, angle. This tan alpha equal. Then also you will get the slope of this line. Like this you can do easily. If you want to find a line passing through a point and makes equal angles with two lines, this case. Suppose take another problem. Two sides of a rhombus, A, B, C, D are parallel to lines x minus y equal to 5 and 7x minus y equal to 3. The diagonals intersect at the diagonals intersect at 2 comma 1, 2 comma 1. Find equations of diagonals. Find equations of diagonals. Look at this problem. Look at this problem. There is a rhombus. There is a rhombus like this. So diagonals will be perpendicular. So they will intersect at 2 comma 1 given. 2 comma 1 given. Given that sides are parallel to two lines like this. Look at. Sides are parallel to two lines like this. Sides are parallel to these two lines. Let us say AB. I will draw the diagram. So these two sides are parallel to these two lines. So these two lines given will, let us say, intersecting lines. They are not parallel. Na? This is the one. Right? These two sides are parallel. These two sides, this AD is AD and BC parallel to this line, and AB and CD parallel to this line. Now diagonals, look at diagonals. Diagonals, this diagonal make equal angles. Equal angles with this is alpha. This is alpha. With AB and AD, they will make equal angles. So this diagonal is there with CD and AD, they will make equal angles. They will make equal angles. That means this AC, look at one angular bisector I am drawing for this. One angular bisector I am drawing to these lines. So look at this AC will be parallel to this angular bisector because these two are parallel. These two are parallel lines, right? This AC will be parallel to this angular bisector and BD will be parallel to this angular bisector. That means you can find the slopes of AC and BD. That means diagonals AC comma BD. Diagonals AC comma BD are parallel to angular bisectors of given lines. Just you have to find the slope parallel to angular bisectors of given lines. That means what are the angular bisectors? I am writing, look at 7x minus y minus 3 divided by root of 50. Root of 49 plus 1 root 50. That means 5 root 2 equals to plus or minus divided by root 2. Divided by root 2. Find the angular bisectors and find slopes. And find slopes. So if you take plus, what you will get if you take plus? If you take plus, you will get 7x minus x 6x bring that side 7x minus y minus 3 equal plus or minus 5x minus 5y minus 25. Bring that side. If you take plus, bring this side 2x. 2x, this is minus y plus 5y plus 4y minus 3 plus 25. 22 equal to 0, right? So for this slope is what? For this slope is minus 2 by 4, minus 1 by 2. And if you take minus, what you will get? 12x So 12x. So minus y minus 6y minus y minus 5y minus 6y. So minus 3 minus 25. So m is what? 1 by 2. If you found the if you find first one, then perpendicular slope you will get. Right? So that means AC and BD slopes are what? One is minus 1 by 2 and another one is 2. Therefore, I am writing equations of AC comma BD. Equations of AC comma BD is what? Slope this and passing through this point. Passing through this point means y minus 1 equal to minus 1 by 2 into x minus 2. This is one diagonal. So this is one diagonal and another diagonal is y minus 1 equal to 2 into x minus 2. X minus 2. Like that, if you want to find the lines which are equally inclined to the lines, here of course these are parallel lines given. Of course here angular bisector is there. So this one diagonal will be parallel to angular bisector of both. Another diagonal will be parallel to another angular bisector. So like that, from that you can find the slope of the line which is equally inclined to both the lines. So with the given slope and passing through the point, you can find the equation. Write one problem, Amma, I will dictate. We have done it earlier. In the angle, we have done this problem. So here we can do it in a different manner. Write the problem. Write the problem. Right. Two sides of a rhombus. Two sides of a rhombus. Two sides of a rhombus are parallel to two sides of a rhombus are parallel to the lines y equal to x plus 2 and y equal to 7x plus 3. 7x plus 3. If the diagonals of the rhombus, if the diagonals of the rhombus intersect at the point 1 comma 2, intersect at the point 1 comma 2, 1 comma 2. First question. Under that first question, find the slopes of the diagonals of rhombus. First question. Second question. If the vertex A is on y-axis, find possible coordinates of A. Find possible coordinates of A. Look at the same problem. So this is given, comma 2, right? So sides are parallel to like this. Sides are parallel like this, right? Sides are parallel like this. Now this angle is equal. This angle is equal. That means look at, this is one angular bisector. This is another angular bisector. So diagonals will be parallel to angular bisectors of these two lines. That means I am writing, look at 7x minus y plus 3 divided by, this is 7x minus y plus 3 root 50 5 root 2 equal plus or minus x minus y plus 2 divided by root 2. I am writing angular bisectors of this line and this line. Five x minus 5y plus 10. If you take plus, you will get 2x. So what you will get, minus y plus 5y, 4y, 3 minus 10. Slope is what? M is minus 1 by 2. And if you take minus, obviously perpendicular slope you will get. Same, write the line, you will get 2. So therefore, slope of diagonals are what? Slope of diagonals are minus 1 by 2 and 2. Now second question. Second question. A lies on y-axis. Let us say A is 0, comma alpha. Let us say A is 0, comma alpha. Now slope of this diagonal can be anything, either this or this. 2r minus 1 by 2. With 2, 1 rhombus is possible. With minus 2, 1 rhombus is possible. Minus 1 by 2. Right? This diagonal slope can be 2r minus 2. If this is 2, this will be minus 2. Right? If this is minus 1 by 2, this will be 2. That means slope of AC can be anything like this. That means slope of AC means this is 0, comma alpha, slope of AE or AE or AC, whatever it may be. Same now. Slope of AC is slope of AE. So therefore, E point is what? 1, comma 2. So therefore, slope of this is nothing but 2 minus alpha divided by 1 minus 0. 2 or minus 1 by 2. That means, so alpha is nothing but, if you take 2, 0. If you take minus 1 by 2, 5 by 2. So therefore, A point is what? One point is 0, comma 0. And or A point is what? 0, comma 5 by 2. 0, comma 5 by 2. So just for finding the slopes of diagonals, we will use this concept. If the sides are if the sides are parallel to, two lines will be given. Write one problem. In a triangle ABC, A minus 1, comma 2, comma Equation of median through B is x plus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. And the equation of angular bisector of angle C is 2x plus y equal to 6. Equal to 6. Find remaining vertices of the find B comma C. Find B comma C vertices. Look at this problem. Median through B. So this equation is given. Median equation. Median equation is given and A is given minus 1 comma 2 minus 1 comma 2 and angular bisector of angle C is given. Look at angular bisector of angle C is given. So this is the angular bisector of angle C. This is the angular bisector of angle C. Right? So look at here. So now, so this is the median. This is the median. This C point I want to take. C lies on as it is angular bisector. C lies on this one. C lies on this line clearly. This is the angular bisector. C is the point lying on that line. Lying on that line. Now I want to take that point. I want to take that point in terms of variable. Y equal to alpha I am taking. Y equal to alpha. Y equal to alpha means 2x. I want to take in variable. X is what? 6 minus alpha divided by 2. That means C point on that line can be taken like this. You can take x equal to alpha also, no problem. So this is the point. That means C point will be like 6 minus alpha by 2 comma alpha. 6 minus alpha by 2 comma alpha. Right? Any point on this line will be in this form. Now B is the median. This median, you know, midpoint of A and C will lie on E. E is nothing but midpoint of A comma C. Midpoint of A comma C is nothing but A is that point, C is this point. That means 6 minus alpha by 2 minus 1 divided by 2 comma alpha plus 2 by 2. So therefore, what you will get here, if you take the LCM, 4 minus alpha divided by 4 comma alpha plus 2 by 2. Alpha plus 2 by 2. E is nothing but midpoint of A and C. So this is the point. So E lies on the median. Look at where E lies. E lies on the median. E lies on x plus 2y, x plus 2y minus 4 equal to 0. That means this point lies on this line. That means substitute this. 4 minus alpha divided by 4 plus, if we substitute y, 2 will get cancelled. Alpha plus 2 minus 4 equal to 0. Minus 4 equal to 0. That means take the LCM, plus here you will get 4 alpha. Here minus 2 is there, minus 8 equal to 0. So that means you will get 3 alpha equal to 4. That means alpha is nothing but 4 by 3. Alpha is nothing but 4 by 3. Therefore C point is nothing but 6 minus alpha by 2 comma alpha. That means C is nothing but 6 minus 4 by 3 divided by 2 comma 4 by 3. So that means this is 18. So 18 minus 4, 14 divided by 6 comma 4 by 3. That implies C is nothing but 7 by 3 comma 7 by 3 comma 4 by 3. 7 by 3 comma 4 by 3. 7 by 3 comma 4 by 3. This C point you got 7 by 3 comma 4 by 3. So this is one vertex you got. Another vertex B you have to find out. Now for that what I am doing is, I can find what is the equation of AC. I can find what is the equation of AC. AC. I want to find equation of AC. Equation of AC is nothing but slope. So slope is nothing but 4 by 3 minus 2 divided by 4 by 3 minus 2 divided by 7 by 3 plus 1. Slope I am calculating. So that means you will get, if you take the LCM, minus 6 plus 4 minus 2 divided by 7 plus 3, 10 minus 1 by 5. So AC equation is nothing but passing through this point. That means 5y minus 10 equal to minus x minus 1. Minus x minus 1. So equation of AC is nothing but x plus 5y minus 9 equal to 0. So this is the equation of AC. Now AC equation I got, right? AC equation I got. Now look at this one. So this line is there. This line is there. For BC and AC, angular bisector is given. Angular bisector is given. Now you can find the equation of BC. So look at this AC is nothing but one line, and angular bisector equation you know, and BC line you have to calculate. BC is image line of AC, image line of AC in the line, angular bisector line, in the line angular bisector line, this is given. Look at angular bisector, you know, one line, you know, you have to calculate the other line. That means what? Image line of this with respect to the given one. This angular bisector is given 2x plus y minus 6 equal to 0. That means what is the image line formula? What is the image line formula? Image line is nothing but x plus 5y minus 9, line divided by angular bisector. Line divided by angular bisector equal to a1 a2, 2 into a1 a2 plus b1 b2 divided by a2 square plus b2 square. This is 5. So you will get BC line. This is BC line. BC line you will get easily. So BC line, find out this one, you will get easily. Simplify this, you will get. So BC line is nothing but, simplify this, you will get this one. Check out 23x, 23x. Check out this. This you will get BC line, you know now. BC line you know. BC line you know now. BE line you know. So this is BC, this is BE. So B is point of intersection of BC and BE. ఈ రెండింటిని సాల్వ్ చేస్తే ఈ పాయింట్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. BC తెలుసు, BE తెలుసు మనకి. BE అంటే మీడియన్, దట్ మీన్స్ BC అంటే ఇది 23x. ఈ రెండు సాల్వ్ చేసే పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ కదా. సో BE అంటే ఇది. సో ఈ రెండు సాల్వ్ చేస్తే యూ విల్ గెట్ ద వర్టెక్స్ B. వర్టెక్స్ B కనుక్కోండి. సాల్వ్ చేయండి. ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ పాయింట్ ఓన్లీ. ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ పాయింట్, సాల్వ్ దీస్ టూ. సాల్వ్ చేయండి. నెక్స్ట్ టాపిక్ స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి. ఈ సాల్వ్ చేయండి. 122 డివైడ్ బై 57 చెక్ చేసుకోండి. 53 by 57. 57 ఇది వస్తుంది B. అట్లా మనకి ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ మనకి ఇమేజ్ లైన్ అన్నమాట. ఈ లైన్ ఉంది, యాంగులర్ బైసెక్టర్ తెలుసు, ఇంకొక లైన్ కనుక్కోవాలి. సో ఇమేజ్ లైన్ రాసేసాను. ఓకేనా? రైట్. నెక్స్ట్ we'll go to the next concept. చూడండి, దీన్ని ఇలా చేస్తే ఇమేజ్ లైన్ రాశాను కదా, ఇంకొక రకంగా చేయొచ్చు. చూడండి, ఈ లైన్ ఉంది కదా, యాంగులర్ బైసెక్టర్ లైన్ ఉంది కదా, ఈ పాయింట్ ఉంది కదా, ఈ లైన్ పైన ఇంకొక రకం కూడా చేయొచ్చు. ఈ పాయింట్ యొక్క ఇమేజ్ కనుక్కోండి. ఇక్కడ పడింది కరెక్ట్ గా. నేను డైరెక్ట్ గా లైన్ రాసా. అలా కాకుండా ఇది యాంగులర్ బైసెక్టర్, ఇది లైన్, ఇది యాంగులర్ బైసెక్టర్. ఈ లైన్ పైన ఏ పాయింట్ యొక్క ఇమేజ్ అయినా సరే ఈ లైన్ పైన పడింది. అంటే ఈ పాయింట్ యొక్క ఇమేజ్ విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు దిస్ లైన్ ఫార్ములా యూజ్ చేసి కనుక్కోండి. అది ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది. అప్పుడైనా ఈ రెండింటిని జాయిన్ చేసి ఈ లైన్ కనుక్కోవచ్చు. ఇదే వస్తుంది ఆన్సర్. డైరెక్ట్ గా ఫార్ములా తెలుసు కాబట్టి మనం ఇది రాసాం. ఓకేనా? మీరు ఈ పాయింట్ యొక్క ఇమేజ్, ఈ లైన్ ఉంది కదా, ఈ పాయింట్ యొక్క ఇమేజ్ కనుక్కుంటే బీసీ పైన ఉంటది. అది ఈ పాయింట్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత రెండు పాయింట్లు ఉన్నాయి కదా, దాంతో ఈక్వేషన్ రాసేయచ్చు. అలా అయినా రాయొచ్చు. ఈ ఫార్ములా యూజ్ చేస్తే డైరెక్ట్ గా రాసేయచ్చు. Look at next. If 3 or if three or more lines, if three or more lines meet at a point, then meet at a point P, then lines are called concurrent lines. Lines are called concurrent lines. Lines are called concurrent lines. అంటే చూడండి, త్రీ లైన్స్ ఉన్నాయి, త్రీ లైన్స్ ఒకే పాయింట్ దగ్గర మీట్ అయింది అనమాట. త్రీ లైన్స్ ఒకే పాయింట్ దగ్గర మీట్ అయింది పి దగ్గర, ఆర్ మోర్ లైన్స్, ఎన్ని లైన్స్ అయినా సరే ఒకే పాయింట్ దగ్గర, అంటే ఆ లైన్స్ అన్నిటికీ కూడా కామన్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ ఉంటే కనుక వీటిని కాంకరెంట్ లైన్స్ అంటారు. వీటిని కాంకరెంట్ లైన్స్ అంటారు. త్రీ ఆర్ మోర్ లైన్స్ ఇఫ్ దే మీట్ ఎట్ ఎ పాయింట్, అంటే ఈ మొత్తం లైన్స్ కూడా కామన్ పాయింట్ P, దట్ ఈస్ ద పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ఈచ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీ టూ లైన్స్ in these lines, then P is called, then they are called concurrent lines. Concurrent lines అంటే అర్థం ఏంటంటే అన్ని లైన్స్ ఒక పాయింట్ దగ్గర మీట్ అయితే వాటిని కాంకరెంట్ లైన్స్ అంటారు. Here P is called point of concurrency. P is called point of concurrency of the lines. అంటే పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్, ఇది పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ లైన్స్, పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ కాంకరెన్సీ అంటారు. అంటే అన్ని మీట్ అయ్యే పాయింట్ ఉంటుంది కదా, అన్ని మీట్ అయ్యే పాయింట్ ఉంటుంది కదా, దాన్ని పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ కాంకరెన్సీ. అంటే పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ కాంకరెన్సీ అనేది ప్రతి లైన్ పైన ఉంటుంది, అన్ని లైన్స్ పైన ఉంటుంది ఆ పాయింట్. సో ఇది మనకి కాంకరెంట్ లైన్స్ అంటే అర్థం ఏంటంటే త్రీ ఆర్ మోర్ లైన్స్ ఇఫ్ దే మీట్ ఎట్ ఎ పాయింట్ దే ఆర్ కాల్డ్ concurrent lines. Concurrent lines. So on the point where they meet is called point of concurrence. Suppose example, మనకి altitudes ఉన్నాయి. Altitudes. This is one altitude. This is one altitude. This is one altitude. These three lines meet at a point O. This O is called point of concurrency of the three altitudes. అట్లా మనకు మూడు ఒక చోట మీట్ అవుతాయి కదా, దాని పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ కాంకరెన్సీ అంటారు. If the lines, suppose take one problem. If the lines x plus ky plus 2 equal to 0, 2x plus y equal to 1 and are concurrent. Find k. Suppose take this problem. Concurrent అంటే మూడు లైన్స్ ఒక చోట మీట్ అవుతున్నాయి. They will have common point of intersection. Common point of intersection అంటే ఏంటంటే ఒక రెండు లైన్స్ సాల్వ్ చేసి 1 2 3 అంటే రెండు లైన్స్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ కనుక్కుంటే థర్డ్ లైన్ పైన ఉంటుంది. అంటే మనకి ఏవో రెండు లైన్స్ తీసుకొని పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ కనుక్కోండి. ఐఎమ్ టేకింగ్ 2 and 3 and finding point of intersection. Three lines concurrent ఇస్తే అర్థం ఏంటంటే ఏవో రెండు లైన్స్ సాల్వ్ చేయండి. పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్సెక్షన్ x divided by -6 plus 3 -3 y divided by, so minus 1 plus 12. So 1 divided by 6 minus 1 5. Therefore, point of intersection ante idi x comma y equal to minus 3 by 5 comma 11 by 5. So ఇది point of intersection అంటే ఇది. So this lies on the third line. This lies on the third line because they have point of intersection common. Therefore, P lies third line పైన పెట్టండి. థర్డ్ లైన్ పైన అంటే ఇది ఏ రెండు లైన్స్ అయినా కనుక్కోవచ్చు. అవి రెండంటే పాయింట్ ఈజీగా వస్తుంది కదా. P lies on this line. Lies on this line means minus 3 by 5 plus 11k by 5 plus 2 equal to 0. That means minus 3 plus 11k plus 10 equal to 0. So k equals to minus 7 by 11. K equal to minus 7 by 11. 3 lines are concurrent means solve any two. Find point of intersection. It lies on the third line. It lies on the third line. So what is the point of concurrency of these 3 lines? This point. Point of concurrency means this point. ఇది మనకి డైరెక్ట్ మెథడ్. ఇది కాంకరెంట్. సపోజ్ ఫార్ములా ప్రకారంగా చూస్తే ఫార్ములా చూడండి. If the 3 lines ఇలా ఇచ్చినప్పుడు if the 3 lines a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0 and a3x plus b3y plus c3 equal to 0 are concurrent. అని ఇచ్చిన ఫార్ములా ఏంటంటే డిటర్మినెంట్ ఆఫ్ చూడండి a1 b1 c1 x టర్మ్ y టర్మ్ కాన్స్టెంట్ a2 b2 c2 a3 b3 c3 ఈక్వల్ టు 0. ఇది 3 లైన్స్ కాంకరెంట్ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు ఈ డిటర్మినెంట్ 0 చేయండి. Then also you will get determinant method ప్రకారం చేయండి. మామూలుగా ఇచ్చినప్పుడు determinant method ప్రకారం అంటే the same problem suppose it is given like this. Suppose it is given like this. Determinant ఫార్ములా ప్రకారం చేయాలంటే డిటర్మినెంట్ ఆఫ్ 1k2 2 సెకండ్ రోలో సెకండ్ లైన్ రైట్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0. సో ఏం చెప్పాను 1 ఇంటూ ఈ కాలం ఈ రో క్లోజ్ చేయండి. సో 1 minus 1 ఈ రో ఈ కాలం క్లోజ్ చేస్తే 1 minus 1 3 minus 6 this. So minus k into, so close the column, close the row containing it. Area చేసినది like the area, this and this 2 minus 1 1 6 2 minus 1 1 minus 6 plus 2 into, so 2 into close the row, close the column 2 1 1 3 equal to 0. So you will get this into this minus 6 plus 3 minus 3 minus k into minus 12 plus 1 minus 11 plus 2 into 6 minus 1 this. So therefore 10 minus 3 that side. So k equal to minus 7 by 11. Same you will get. Both methods. Ah, ah. డిటర్మినెంట్ అంటే ఈ రో ఉంది కదా, ఈ రో తీసుకో. 1 ఇంటూ ఈ రో ఈ కాలం క్లోజ్ చేయి, ఈ రో ఈ కాలం క్లోజ్ చేసి మిగతా ఉంది కదరా ఇది. తర్వాత దీనికి మైనస్ తో మల్టిప్లై చేయి, మైనస్ కే ఇంటూ ఈ రో ఈ కాలం క్లోజ్ చేయి, ఇది ఉన్న రో ఇది ఉన్న కాలం క్లోజ్ చేయి, మిగతాది 2 మైనస్ 1 1 మైనస్ 6 అది రాయి, ప్లస్ 2 ఇంటూ ఇది ఉన్న రో ఇది ఉన్న కాలం క్లోజ్ చేయి, 2 1 1 3 అది రాయి. ఇదంటే ఇంక తెలుసుగా, దిస్ ఇంటూ దిస్ మైనస్ దిస్ ఇంటూ దిస్. ఇది ఎలా రాయాలి, దిస్ ఇంటూ దిస్ మైనస్ దిస్ ఇంటూ దిస్. ఇది ఏరియాలో కనుక్కున్నావుగా లేవా, ఏరియాలో కనుక్కోలేదా, ఏరియా కనుక్కునేటప్పుడు లేవా నువ్వు అన్నా. ఎప్పుడు వచ్చా, 1 వీక్ అయితే ఇదిగో దిస్ ఇంటూ దిస్ మైనస్ దిస్ ఇంటూ దిస్ ఇదంటే. ఓకేనా, మ్యూట్ అవు. సో నెక్స్ట్ నెక్స్ట్ ఫ్యామిలీ ఆఫ్ లైన్స్. సో ఫ్యామిలీ ఆఫ్ లైన్స్, any line, so any line passing through, any line passing through point of intersection. So PO and point of intersection of two lines, any line passing through point of intersection of two lines, L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0 is, so L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0. L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0, where lambda is a real number. Lambda is a real number. So there are two lines. There are two lines L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0, right? So if two intersecting lines, then only there will be point of intersection. Okay. So let us say they will intersect at Px1 y1. Let us say they will intersect at Px1 y1, right? So you have to draw a line passing through P, passing through point of intersection of two lines. Passing through P, there will be infinite lines. There will be infinite lines. Look at you if you want to draw a line passing through intersection point of L1 equals 0 and L2 equals 0, that means only one point is there. There will be infinite lines like this. I am drawing you. There will be infinite lines. All these lines are passing through P. That means there will be infinite lines passing through P x1 y1. All these are family of lines passing through point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. Look at all lines passing through P. All lines passing through P are called family of lines. And a set of lines and family of lines passing through P. Family of lines passing through P. Passing through point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. Right? So, itla rendu lines intersect a point is there. So, passing through this point of intersection, there will be infinite lines. All these lines are called family of lines passing through point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. All these lines are concurrent at P. All these lines are concurrent at P. Clearly, they are meeting at P. This is the point of concurrency of all the family of lines. Right? Now, if you want to write any line in this family, look at any line in this family of lines. Will be of the form L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0. That means any line passing through this point P, which is point of intersection of, we will take the line as L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0. Right? So depending upon the given condition, we will find out lambda. Then you will get that particular line. That means for one line there will be one value of lambda. That means whenever if you want to find a line passing through point of intersection of two lines, we will take that line in the form L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0. So if another condition is given on the line, then you can calculate what is lambda and then that line. So why it is in this form means, look at. Why it is in this form means, look at, I will tell you. Suppose take L1 as A1x plus B1y plus C1 equal to 0. L2 as A2x plus B2y plus C2 equal to 0. Take L1 as this, take L2 as this. So we have taken intersection point as x1, y1. That means it lies on L1. Intersection point is x1, y1 we have taken. That means it lies on this line. That means it must satisfy this 1. It must satisfy this, as this is the point of intersection. It will lie on both the lines. That means this is one condition you got. This is one condition you got. Now you take the expression. L1 plus lambda. Consider this one. Right? L1 plus lambda L2 equals 0 means, look at A1x plus B1y. This represents a line or not, we will see first. This, so x, that means a1 plus lambda a2x plus b1 plus lambda b2y plus c1 plus lambda c2 equal to 0. So clearly it is of the form ax plus by plus c, capital C, ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0 is a line clearly. That equation will represent a line. That equation will clearly represent a line. Now check whether on this line, put x1, y1. Put x1, y1. Look at. So whether x1, y1 lies on this line or not, we will check. If you substitute x1, y1, what happens to LHS? LHS means a1, x1 plus b1, y1 plus c1 plus lambda into a2, x2 plus b2, y2 plus c2, LHS. So this is what? 0. This is what? 0 plus 0. That means what you got? 0. That means L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0 represents a line passing through. On this line x1, y1 is lying. That means this L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0. This L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0 represents a line and is passing through x1, y1. That means this represents a line passing through point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. Right? This is the one. So just simple. So suppose two lines will be there. If you want to find the equation of a line which passes through point of intersection of both, then take this line in this form. There will be infinite lines. Right? So depending on the condition given on the line, we will find the lambda. If you find the lambda, then you will get that particular line, whatever you want. Look at the problem. Next, this is one form. Any line passing through point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. Another form is, first form, this is number 2. It can be taken in this form also. Any line passing through point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0 is in this form, or lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 equals, it can be taken in this form also. Look at lambda 1 comma lambda 2 not equal to 0 comma 0. Both cannot be 0. If both is 0, 0 equal 0, it will become. So look at this line only, it can be taken in the form L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0, or it will be in the form lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 equal to 0. Because this, look at lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 equal to 0. Divide with lambda 1. Divide with lambda 1. Divide with lambda 1. I have divided with lambda 1. Now take this lambda. Same form. Lambda is nothing but lambda 2 divided by lambda 1. Lambda 2 divided by lambda 1. This is same as this one only. Right? You take lambda 2 by lambda 1 equal to lambda. Then it is of the form what? L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0. L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0. This is the one. Right? So any line passing through intersection point of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0 will be taken in this form or in this form. Generally we will take in this form. Single variable will be there. Even this form is also correct. Right. So look at next. If a line is of form L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0, or lambda 1 L1 plus lambda 2 L2 equal to 0, equal to 0, equal to 0, then that line passes through a fixed point, passes through a fixed point, which is point of intersection of L1 equal to 0, comma L2 equal to 0. చూడండి, ఇప్పుడు ఒక లైన్ ఇలా ఉంది, ఇలా ఉంటే అర్థం ఏంటి? ఆ లైన్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది చూడండి ఒకసారి. L1 equal to 0. If a line is of the form some line plus lambda L2 equal to 0, that line is nothing but there are two lines, L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. Let us say they intersect at P. A line passing through point of intersection. A line passing through point of intersection. A line passing through point of intersection. So that means if a line is in this form, there are number of lines like this. There are number of lines. So this line represents all the lines which are passing through point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. That means this line always passes through P. For any position of the line, this line always passes through P, which is nothing but point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. If the line is given in this form or in this form, the line passes through fixed point dash. If he asks, then write L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0 and solve them. You will get the point of intersection. All such lines will passes through a fixed point, which is nothing but point of intersection of L1 equal to 0 and L2 equal to 0. Look at the problem. Find, he will ask like this, find equation of line passing through point of intersection of lines, x plus y equal to 0 and x minus 2y minus 2 equal to 0, and also suppose take one simple problem, and also passes through minus 1 comma 3. Take one simple problem. Look it. So you want a line which is passing through, there are two lines given to you, L1 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0. You want a line passing through point of intersection of these two lines, right? There will be number of lines like this. There will be number of lines passing through point of intersection. So any line will be in the form lambda 1 plus lambda L2. You can solve these two. Don't solve. Do like this. You can solve and then this point and that point you can write. So look at. So any line passing through point of intersection of this and this will be of the form x plus L1 plus, we will take our required line in this form, right? In this form x plus y plus lambda into x minus 2y minus 2 equal to 0. Right? Any line passing through P will be in this form. There will be infinite lines like this passing through a single point. But he has given our required line will pass through minus 1 comma 3. That means if the line also passes through minus 1 comma 3, only one line will be there because it is passing through this point and it is passing through that point also. In that case, unique line will be there. That means this line, he has given that it is the required line. It passes through minus 1 comma 3. That means if it also passes through minus 1 comma 3, then get the lambda. There will be unique line. You will get the lambda minus 1 comma 3. That means here minus 1 plus 3 plus lambda into this is minus 1 minus 6 minus 2. For every one line there will be one lambda. So okay, what is the lambda value? What is the lambda value? 2 minus 9 lambda equals 0. So lambda is nothing but 2 by 9. So substitute lambda. Required line is x plus y plus 2 by 9 into here. So therefore required line is nothing but 9x plus 9y plus 2x plus 4y minus 6 equal to 0. That means 11x plus 5y minus 6 equal to 0. Minus 4. Minus 4 equal to 0. That means look at here. Whatever we have written is L1 plus lambda L2 equals 0. All the lines passing through P. These are all the lines, family of lines passing through P we have written. In that family, there will be one particular line which will also pass through minus 1 comma 3. That line you have to find out. That means, so what is the condition on this line given? This line passes through minus 1 comma 3. Just substitute that and get that required lambda. If you keep the lambda here, you will get that particular line in the family of lines. This is family of lines. Set of lines will be there. In that family, a unique line will be there, which will be passing through minus 1 comma 3 as well as P. That line is this one. Like that, whenever a line passing through point of intersection of 2, you take like this and apply the condition how the line is. Then get lambda and find the required equation of L. Another problem, last problem. Find equation of line passing through point of intersection of lines and perpendicular to and perpendicular to line 3x plus 4y equal to 5. 3x plus 4y equal to 5. So there are two lines, given lines L1, L2. Let us say they will intersect at P. So you want a line passing through point of intersection of these both. That means you take that line in the form L1 plus lambda L2 equal to 0. So required line is nothing but, our required line is this. So these are the family of lines passing through, no need to solve and do also. So there will be number of lines. There will be number of lines like that. There will be number of lines. But you want a particular line in this family which is perpendicular to this. That means there is a line given. Our required line is perpendicular to this. This is not in the family, but there is another line outside. So it is perpendicular to this given. 3x plus 4y. This is perpendicular to this. That means this line is perpendicular to that. By using that condition, you can find lambda. 1 plus 3 lambda into x equal to 0. So this is the line, this line only. So slope of this is nothing but this slope of that line. They are perpendicular. M2 is nothing but minus 3 by 4. So therefore, M1, M2 equal to minus 1. M1, M2 equal to minus 1 means 3 into 1 plus 3 lambda divided by equal to 1 minus 1. This. So therefore, find the lambda. Find the lambda 3 plus 9 lambda equals to, so equals to this side 4 lambda minus 4. So 5 lambda equal to minus 7. So lambda is nothing but minus 7 by 5. So required line is nothing but x plus y minus 2. Substitute lambda here or here also, no problem. So required line in this particular line, there will be unique line now because you got only one value of lambda. That means you will get 5x plus 5y minus 10 minus 21x plus 7y minus 21 equal to 0. That means you will get minus 16x. So minus 16x plus 12y plus 12y minus 31 equal to 0. So 16x minus 12y plus 31 equals 0. This is the line required in that family of lines. In these family of lines, so passing through P, there will be one unique line which is perpendicular to this. That line we have calculated. Okay. What is your doubt, Amma? ఎక్కడ ఇక్కడ -1 ఉంది కదరా, ఎక్కడ చూస్తున్నావు? ఆ, What is your doubt? What is your doubt, Amma? Okay, Amma. Thank you all of you. Have a nice day.